Welcome back. We're talking more about habits you need to be successful at the job you have right now, being a student. Remember, a habit is something you do so often and regularly, you don't really have to think about it anymore. It's something we just do. These are habits to make you successful at your job as a student, both inside the school building and outside the school building. There are 4 habits that center on that job: time, tools, paperwork, and workspace. Last time we discussed your tools. Now we're going to talk about your paperwork. So how do you keep up with your paperwork? Like most jobs, you have paperwork that you need to keep track of. For some jobs, your paperwork may just involve filling out forms, and other jobs will expect you to write long reports. Either way, you'll be expected to have your paperwork organized and complete. As a student, your paperwork consists of your class notes, homework, and handouts. This can be very challenging. You have papers for more than one class, and if you're not careful, all that paperwork can get mixed up. That's why it's important to keep your paperwork for each class separate so you can keep track of it. Let's talk about the notes you take in class. When the teacher asks for everyone to get notes out, you need to find them quickly. Do you find yourself looking through a disorganized notebook for the notes from the previous day? That can really waste your time. The notes from each class need to have their own place. That means you might have a separate notebook for each class, or at least one notebook that has dividers so you can keep your notes for each class separated. You don't want to waste time digging through jumbled up, mixed up pages to find your notes. Just like paperwork is different for different jobs, the notes you take might be different for each class. Social studies notes might be different than science lab notes. Ask your teachers for advice on how to best organize notes for their classes. Some students color code their notes or keep a table of contents in the front of each notebook with the date and subject of their class notes so they can find them again quickly to complete assignments and homework. Now, where are you keeping handouts and homework? Do you have a way to keep these safe and a way to organize them by class so they don't end up crumpled and torn in the bottom of your backpack or locker? Some students keep a separate pocket folder for these. When you buy your notebooks for each class, think about finding one that has pockets built in so that you can keep your handouts and notes in the same place for each class. Now that we've discussed how to keep your paperwork, download the checklist and review your paperwork habits. Also, don't forget to take your quiz.